All right. Well, we're here. We're back, and we're going to talk about a few things that happened over the weekend. Let's talk about the NASCAR event, and you know, it was very interesting to see that the president got on the track with the beast, and they chose to go in uh, the opposite direction of what the track usually goes. So I guess it was something the CIA probably set up for his detail, for his protection. It made it just be easier also the way they did it for television purposes. I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever the reason is, who cares? He went around the track. It was exciting. Um, Also, to talk about this, how the right always goes out and sets up cameras and sets up booths and you know on college campuses trying to um, get their conservative voice out and then they get protested and their displays get broken by people who can't handle them being there and they get rioted against or whatever. They People destroy their property. um, uh, my thing to this is that uh, the right has lost the cultural war. I mean, it's just they're they don't they don't own the youth right now. Uh, they don't own the minds and the hearts, and the message is it doesn't come across. Um, it's just not a clear message. It's too laden in facts and heavy in numbers, and it doesn't. It's too robotic. It doesn't have emotion or feeling. So the left doesn't listen to that. Leftists don't. They more, respond to emotional stuff. That's why they win um, the cultural war. I mean, they got Hollywood on their side, academia, a lot of politicians, the media, because um, humans are emotionally based. Facts are just great for throwing up statistics, numbers, and playing this game, but it doesn't resonate with today's youth. It doesn't do anything for them. They don't care that there's the lowest black unemployment, the lowest Latino. They don't care about that. You keep saying it. The right keeps saying it, and they keep saying it, and they keep getting that, trying to put that message out. But it's like they're not listening to that. They don't care about those things. Those things don't matter to them. And so anyway, um, just getting distracted by that. You all these conservative talking heads that are out there um, using their platform to, you know, get Donald Trump reelected don't see that their message is just not appealing. So, if your message is not appealing, they're not going to listen. And ultimately, the youth is not going to come out and vote for Donald Trump, um, regardless of what numbers you keep putting out. You keep saying the numbers over and over and over again, and that's not gonna it's not gonna get them to vote. They're still gonna hate you, and they hate. They don't. It's not the policy. It's the man and the personality and the look and just like the ideology behind it. It's you know, and that's what it is. Sadly, we are really divided, and you know, I've gone on college campuses and I've seen this kind of hate. And if you are against them, then you open yourself up to violence, and violence going in that direction from left to right is totally acceptable because you got it coming. That's basically how they see it. But anyway, that's one thing I just wanted to say, and hopefully people listen. If you feel differently, you can always let me know on the comments, and you know, it's just we got to, I'm conservative, of course. I feel like we're heading in um, in a direction that's not beneficial for the American people. Of course, we're going to lose America, I think, in the next 4 years. If not in this election, we'll definitely lose in the next election. And our culture will descend into something that is out of Hollywood. It'll be something that we seen in like novels, dystopia, you know, like dystopian novels, like 1984 or something like that. Like um, where our lives will be constantly being judged for how we think, what we wear, and who we converse with, and who do we, support. And it definitely is going to become one of those things where they might even hunt you down like they do in China. And that's coming sooner than later. And you can see it happening now. Um, Doxing is a form of them coming after you when they don't agree with your viewpoints. They do this in China. If you say something against the government, they'll come and take you from your home in the middle of the night. Uh, Doxing is just an American form of keeping it civil, but eventually we're going to graduate to the point where the thought police will come to your door and take you away, take all your possessions, probably give them to an illegal or something. But anyway, if you have any thoughts to share them, I think that's where we're headed. And I'm calling for myself and for people who are patriots and believe in freedom loving the American way and love God. I would like to see America have succession in some states. Like, I would like to see the red states kind of leave the United States of America and let the leftist liberals have their coastal states and keep it and call it whatever they want. I'd like to see states that are like Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, North Carolina, Utah, Texas, um, you know, Montana, Idaho. I'd like to see those states join together and maybe making a new government. Um, that would be my anarchist. Being an anarchist, that would be my movement if I had the power to do it. If I had George Soros or Mike Bloomberg's money, that's what I would do. All right, we'll talk soon.